Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be going over some of the basics when it comes to playing tug with our dogs. Now it's going to change depending on the dog as well as the age of the dog. So I'm going to be giving you two examples, one with Ari and then one with Charlie. There's certain things that I like to do to build the dog's confidence, but I also want to teach them to have what's known as a full bite. So this is a shallow bite when they don't have the tug entirely in their mouth, and then this would be a full bite. In order to get that, what I like to do is I will pull back on the tug and then I will go loose. I don't want to push it back into the dog because I don't want to create any sort of avoidance. All we want to do is we're pulling, and then boom, we go loose. And what will happen is your dog will rebite on the tug. Once they rebite, then we pull again because we want to make sure when they rebite, they hold on nice and tight. And then we can go into the play. There's another technique when they do bite into me, I'll push back to show them that their bite or their effort has an effect on me. I'll also do a little trick where I show the dog how strong they are when they shake so they can rip the toy from my hand. I'll keep it tight enough to where it doesn't seem like I'm just handing it to my dog, but also not so tight that they can't pull it away. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate a little bit of tug play with Ari. Ari, good girl. So she has a full bite right now, that's good. And now I'm gonna demonstrate the technique right there where she's able to rip it out of my hands. So I'm holding it, again, tight enough to where it doesn't seem like I'm just giving it to her. And here's a rebite, oh, good girl. But at the same time, where she's strong enough to pull it from my hands. And we want them bringing the toy back to us. So good, right there. She shakes again and it rips it right out of my hand because she's very strong. Good girl, Ari, very nice. Giving her those wins. Ari, out. No, that was a little bit of a chewy out. Need to work on that. Now I'm gonna demonstrate with the rebite where more likely than not, she's going to have a full bite, but I wanna demonstrate when I pull back and then I go loose, down, giving her an opportunity to rebite. Attack, good girl. So she has the full bite, but what I would do is I'd pull and then I go loose. Good, even right there, she still kind of did a little rebite. Very nice, Ari. I like to move back and forth, nice and smooth. I don't like to do jerky movements because that's not going to be fun for our dogs. So there, she's not as full. You can see a little shallow. I go loose, boom, she rebites. Good girl. Very nice. I'll switch my grip so it gives me an opportunity to pet her, maybe tap her on the side a little bit. Nice job, Ari. Ari, out. Attack. Good. Very nice. Good. And again, she rips it away and she wants to bring the toy back to me. Sometimes I'll even push the dog away, like, uh-oh, oh. And then she gets it to me and awesome, now we're gonna play again. Again, smooth motion back and forth, allowing our dogs to win, teaching them to rebite, good. By pulling and then going loose. Another thing I'll do is if I have a dog and I'm trying to work on them having a tight grip, I'll walk and I'll do little pulls like this so they know to keep it nice and tight, and then I'll go loose, good, and they bite and push into me. Very nice, Ari. Good job, excellent. Ari, out. No, out, down. So that's an example with a little bit more of a high drive dog like Ari. I have to work a little bit on her out. Now I'm gonna demonstrate with Charlie as well. So the main things I'm looking for when I'm working tug with a puppy or a dog, smooth motion, again, not jerky. I don't wanna take away any of the fun. Teaching them to rebite and also showing them that when they rebite, it's gonna push me back, encouraging that rebite and encouraging the dog to push into the handler, or if you end up transitioning this later to bite work, into the decoy, and giving them the ability to rip the toy away from my hands while also changing grip back and forth to give us an opportunity to pet our dog, tap him on the side a little bit, and make it as fun as possible. All right, so let's get Charlie out here. Attack. Don't bite my hand. I'll be right back. Now with Charlie, he's a little different. His bite's not as strong. He's a lab. So with him, I need to kind of boost him up a little bit more, because what he wants to do is sometimes if I feel like if I'm acting like I'm struggling, he might go, oh, sorry. So we have to adjust according to the dog, but you'll see how I'm gonna play a little bit differently with Charlie here. Attack, good boy. His grip's not as strong, so he can slide off easily. All right, Charlie, out, down. So for example, when he comes in for the bite, if I hold, no, not yet, buddy. If I hold it very tight in one position and swing around, he'll probably slide right off because his bite's not as strong. So with someone like Charlie, I'm gonna extend, you heard his name, I'm gonna extend my right arm to make sure there's not as much, it's gonna make it easier essentially for him to hold on. Attack. Good. See how I allow it to go in the direction he's going so he doesn't slide off. There he goes. He has a nice, good full bite. Again, nice movements back and forth. If he shakes it, oh, he rips it out of my hand. Excellent job. He runs around, a little victory lap, comes back. I want to get him to rebite, so I pull tight, and then I go loose. Good. He does a rebite. Same thing. See, I'm switching hands. Not always having a bunch of eye contact. Good boy, buddy. So there's a pretty full bite, but let's give him to rebite again. So loose, Charlie, attack. Good, very good. And reacting or responding at the exact moment your dog rebites. And then pulling again to make sure they know that they need to rebite and hang on, not rebite and then go loose again. Good boy. Same thing, we can take him and push him away, like, oh, get away from me, buddy. Get away, get away. And then he wants to bring the toy even more. We want our dogs to want to bring the toys to us. So we want to make it fun. And again, switching the grip, petting him, good boy, very nice. Attack, good. So there he did a nice little attack, or a nice little rebite, I should say. Charlie, out. No, Charlie, out. Attack, good boy. My outs suck today in this video. Charlie, out. No, out, attack, all right. Okay, all done, buddy. So that's it, very basic. With a puppy, it's going to be a little bit different. You're not gonna be able to pull as hard. You wanna make sure the puppy wins, but a lot of the concepts are going to be the same. It's just going to be a little bit lighter, but again, with puppies, I always wanna make them win. I want them to enjoy the game. I wanna increase their confidence. This gives us the ability to use our tug toys to make our obedience more fun for us as well as our dogs. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one.